On today's live TV, helping our customers make the most of all their ISA allowances before the 5th of April, and helping to protect customers through difficult times. Hello, good morning. Now, you'll be aware our end-of-year tax campaign began last week, and you'll also be familiar with one of these. Last month, I was out and about in Manchester getting people's opinions on their savings and investments. This week, we've gone back to see what St Anne's Square branch are doing to help customers to be as tax efficient as possible. St Anne's Square branch is one of our busiest branches, and that means lots of opportunities to talk to our customers.
Hiya, I'm Johnny.
Hi.
Are you okay?
Nice to meet you.
Have you used your ISA recently at all this year?
No, there's £10 in it,
Okay.
but I have got savings in another account, a FlexiSaver account.
What we can do for you is put the full subscription amount in for you, so you can basically double the tax-free savings that you've
Right, okay.
got. She came in looking for a better return on her savings. It was in a flexible saver, so we suggested utilising a cash ISA allowance.
I didn't realise that I wasn't maximising my savings.
Hi Suzanne. Oh, hi. How are you doing?
Meanwhile, financial planning advisor Kath Wilkinson has an appointment with one of her regular customers.
So how's life with you?
Busy at the moment.
Where have you just flown in from then?
Delhi late last night.
Right,
It's a long haul.
What we're hoping to get out of today?
The new tax year is approaching and I just wanted to get ahead of the game really and just make sure that all the finances are in order. I'm not sure that I really want a cash ISA again because the rates seem to be performing not that great.
We've done this year's allowance, we've gone fully into stocks and shares with £10,680, okay?
Right, okay.
Now, next year, the allowance is going to go up and it's going to be £11,280. We've got quite a selection of different products from HSBC now and making sure that within those products that we are utilising your ISA allowance.
Is the money that I've got actually invested in the best possible fund to maximise growth?
At the moment, everything's going
Steady.
well.
We've formed a relationship that I feel that I can totally depend on her. I was travelling alone through Asia and I was trying to withdraw some money from an ATM in Hong Kong and for whatever reason I was having difficulties. And being a woman alone in a strange land, I initially panicked and immediately rang Kath and she just totally took charge of the situation. And I genuinely think that I wouldn't get that kind of service from any other bank or indeed any other advisor.
Suzanne is up in the air half the time flying, so for her to understand everything is very difficult. So as long as she's going to have that trust in me and she's not going to be wanting to go anywhere else.
We've seen a snapshot of life in St Anne's Square branch, but what do our colleagues think is the key to helping our customers be tax efficient?
It's very important to complete a financial health check with every customer just to ensure that the whole holistic review pinpoints parts of the customer's financial needs that they might not have thought about.
Make sure you get an understanding of what the customer's looking for. You can introduce them to a financial planning advisor and get them a booked-in appointment so they can utilise any money that they've got to the full potential.
The counsellors are quite comfortable to come up and grab us and we can go and introduce ourselves to the customer so they know who we are. We're taking it that one step further because we're relying on them when they first see the customer to build that first impression.
So I'm now joined by Andy, who's the branch manager from St Anne's Square branch. How has the first week gone with the end of the year tax campaign?
Going really well, Paul. Lots of customer conversations going on. What we do particularly like is the use of the calendar that we've received. It's great coming off the back of Christmas, just like an advent calendar, opening it up, having a look at best practices, hints and tips. We make sure we cover that off in the morning meetings with our guys. And the key measure for me is actually our wealth diaries are full and over capacity. It's just seeing the ISAs as an opportunity, the icebreaker effectively. It's topical because we are in the end of year tax campaign. Customers are fully aware of that themselves and more broader conversations with our customers, and it's just the opening gambit that we've got in terms of actually filling our diaries.
So it's not just about the end of the year tax campaign, it's actually looking forward to the new tax year.
It certainly is, Paul. Really key for what happens at St Anne's is that we have holistical conversations with our customers. We use the IR tool. That's a tool that actually is really good in terms of with the FHEs as well. It gives us an opportunity to have a broader conversation, and clearly wealth is at the heart of what we want to do. It's making sure that our guys know what's going on and understand how well did we do yesterday. We have pulse checks during the day as well, actually, just to see how things are going. We have our managers breaking into meetings with customers and introducing themselves, and it's making sure that our staff have a voice about what goes on at St Anne's.
Andy, thank you very much for coming to join us today from Manchester.
Thank you, Paul.
And now we go to Andrea for a roundup of news from across the bank.
Colleagues in Northern Ireland recently helped deliver superior service to a customer who'd been diagnosed with cancer. Financial planning advisor Kieran Ward had 6 months earlier helped the customer take out critical illness cover.
They were devastated by their news. It just completely changed their lives and their perspective of things. But I was able to reassure the customer and let them know that we are here to help them. Instantly they were put onto the telephone, they were able to speak to our claims department, and after a few weeks their claim is fully accepted. Whenever something unexpectedly happens to a customer, that we're really here to help them.
Last year on Live TV we showed the South West region helping source toys and furnishings for their new local hospice, which they helped to get up and running. HSBC has since been awarded Top Fundraising Business Partnership for their support with the hospice.
Well, HSBC, we have a relationship going back for almost 10 years now, and the bank has always been very, very supportive to us. And I think we just want to acknowledge here tonight that the wealth creators here in the South West have supported us as an organisation which provides vital services which no one else will provide.
All our staff have been heavily involved in doing all sorts of challenges to raise money for them. It's quite an emotive subject and an emotive charity.
It feels really great to have won the award this evening on behalf of HSBC.
Our Shine Awards give you the opportunity to be recognised for delivering superior service and adopting our HSBC values, which is exactly what Glasgow branch's Eleanor Alexander has done.
She handled a very, very difficult situation with a potential Premier customer. We simply didn't have a relationship manager available to speak to the customer. Ella doesn't normally open Premier accounts, but stepped in, opened the account, and the customer was absolutely delighted with the service.
It's good that your colleagues see that you've maybe went that wee extra mile, and it's nice to get that wee pat on the back and that wee bit of recognition.
And for 2012, up to 100 of the very best Shine Award winners will receive further recognition as Shine National Champions.
Over to you now to use your T3 session to discuss how you can help our customers make the most of their ISA allowances before the 5th of April. Next week we'll be finding out how you're getting on with the new customer feedback system. So for now, enjoy the rest of your T3 session and have a lovely day.